Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we are unpacking a narrative that just completely shatters our standard understanding of time and destiny. We're looking at a scenario where reality fractures just for a fleeting moment, allowing the future to reach back and speak to an ordinary guy named Ryan. It's a concept that's as eerie as it is fascinating, really blending the rigid technical mechanics of time travel with a deeply human, emotional core.
I mean, think about it. Who texts at 2:17 a.m.? Put yourself directly in Ryan's shoes for a second. He's living a simple, kind of lonely, and frankly boring life. He works a dead-end job, comes home exhausted, and basically just spends his nights endlessly scrolling through his phone, watching everyone else live these vibrant lives. But suddenly, out of nowhere, his quiet, isolated bubble is burst by a strange, late-night notification from an unknown number.
2:17 a.m. I really want to highlight this exact time because it serves as the absolute anchor for our mystery today. It sets the tension perfectly. You see, this isn't just a late-night wrong number. This is the precise second the timeline begins to fracture. It's the exact moment the universe decides to break its own rules to deliver a message.
And the message simply read, "Don't go to work tomorrow." It's wild how a life-altering warning can initially seem so mundane, right? Ryan, of course, completely ignored this bizarre text, figuring it was just a prank or spam. But the next day, halfway through his normal morning commute, he runs into this massive crowd gathered around a terrible accident. A truck had lost control on his exact route. If he had left for work at his normal time, well, he would have been caught right in the middle of it. This is the ultimate turning point where Ryan's heart just drops. He realizes that text was absolutely no joke. From that moment on, his nights are filled with trembling hands and this massive growing anticipation, because he knows someone out there knows exactly what happens next. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, a message from tomorrow, the beginning of the loop. Moving on to Section 2, altering the timeline, the micro-corrections. So, the mysterious sender didn't just stop with that one huge grand gesture of saving his life. Nope. Instead, they began to systematically micromanage Ryan's entire daily existence. They started stepping in with pinpoint accuracy to protect him from everyday pitfalls. Just take a look at this timeline. Check your email at 11:05 a.m., avoid your coworker at 3, call your mother at 7. It's literally like having a hyper-anxious life coach from the future. And the crazy thing is, every single meticulous prediction came absolutely true. By following them, Ryan avoided problems and even secured a massive promotion at work. But, and here is the absolutely crucial point, while his life was looking phenomenal on the outside, internally, it created this massive psychological dependence on these midnight messages. He was essentially living his life on a remote control.
Naturally, Ryan's growing curiosity reaches a boiling point, and he texts back the exact question we are all wondering: why are you helping me? After this painfully long silence, he receives a chilling, really cryptic reply. Because I don't want you to suffer the way I did. Just let the weight of that sink in for a moment.
And then, following that heavy confession, the messages just abruptly stop. Nothing. For days, Ryan spirals into a total panic. He feels empty, like he's lost his only guide in the entire world. So when the unknown number finally pings again with a quick apology, Ryan doesn't hold back. He aggressively demands the sender's true identity. Who are you? Why are you doing this?
The answer he gets completely flips his reality upside down. Because I am you from the future. Now, of course, Ryan thinks this is insane, literally impossible. But future Ryan effortlessly proves his identity by citing a very specific, secret childhood scar on Ryan's left wrist from a bad fall as a kid. A scar that literally no one else in the world knew the true story behind.
Section 3, the girl we lost, the real reason.
So we are now shifting from mere self-preservation to the deep, beating emotional core of this narrative. Because future Ryan isn't just trying to make his past self wealthy or successful. He explains his real motive with this striking, heartbreaking quote: "Because you are about to meet her, the girl we lost." And sure enough, the very next day the prophecy fulfills itself. Ryan meets a girl named Emily at a small local coffee shop. She's struggling to carry way too many books. He steps in to help her out, and just like that, she brings this incredible warmth, laughter, and light into his incredibly cold world.
Now you might think future Ryan would back off at this point and let nature take its course, but actually, he leans in, hard. He texts things like, "Don't let her walk alone tonight, stay with her longer, and don't argue with her tomorrow." Future Ryan is actively orchestrating the romance. And why?
because in his original timeline, he confesses he made mistakes and didn't listen when it mattered most. He is desperately using his hindsight to ensure present Ryan is the absolute perfect partner.
Section 4. Breaking the loop. The cost of happiness.
So Ryan is finally truly happy. But one day, Emily announces she has to leave their date early for an appointment. Immediately, Ryan remembers a frantic text from the future he received the night before, specifically warning him not to let her leave early. Acting purely on that warning, Ryan begs her to stay. Just an hour, she agrees with a smile, and guys, that single hour changed the entire universe. Later that day, Ryan is watching the local news and just freezes. A terrible fatal accident occurred at the exact place Emily was heading, at the exact time she would have been there. Asking her to stay just 1 extra hour successfully saved her life.
And this brilliantly illustrates a really devastating temporal paradox. Let's break this down together. On one hand, in the original timeline, Emily dies, Ryan is utterly broken, and he eventually grows up to become the isolated future Ryan who invents a way to send messages back in time. But look at the other side. In the saved timeline, Emily lives, and present Ryan is happy. But if present Ryan never experiences the tragic loss that drives him to send the warnings in the first place, what happens to the sender?
Section 5. The ultimate sacrifice. Erasing the sender.
Because present Ryan successfully changed the timeline, that original dark future is being rapidly overwritten. As Ryan's present improves and Emily survives, the future sender's messages inevitably begin fading away. Ryan realizes the texts are getting weaker and frantically asks what is happening, and he receives this gut-wrenching realization. If you save her, I won't exist. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that future Ryan knew this rule the entire time. He was actively, intentionally choosing to erase his own existence to rewrite history for the woman he loved.
When Ryan asks why he would do something so unbelievably drastic, he receives this emotional peak of a reply, because I would rather lose myself than lose her again. I mean, just take a second to process the gravity of that statement. Slowly, the messages became shorter, weaker, and then they stopped completely, leaving behind only silence. The timeline was fixed.
2:17 a.m. Waiting. Look, present Ryan is happy. He has Emily, he's safe, and he has a beautiful, wide-open future ahead of him. Yet sometimes, in the dead of night, he still looks down at his phone at exactly 2:17 a.m., just waiting for a future message from a version of himself that will never, ever arrive.
We're wrapping up this explainer with a very powerful final thought. Sometimes the future is watching you, and sometimes it's trying to save you. It leaves us with so much to ponder, doesn't it? The deep, intricate mysteries of destiny, the strict, unforgiving mechanics of time, and the ultimate, invisible sacrifices made for love. It really makes you wonder, what would you sacrifice to rewrite the history of someone you love? Thank you so much for exploring this incredible timeline with me. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next one.